The latest Airbus technology is just in the grasps of our fingertips, so make sure you watch this full video as we take a deep dive into the recent news from iniBuilds about their upcoming A350. Welcome aboard Flight Simmers, my name is Rowan, and for the last week iniBuilds has been providing us with brilliant deals and discounts with their summer surprise campaign. And now coming towards the end of this journey with summer surprises, they definitely did surprise us with a brand new teaser trailer showcasing their upcoming A350-900 and 1000 variants for Microsoft Flight Simulator. Before we get into the details, I just want to ask you kindly if you could click on that like, subscribe and also ding on that notification bell, as it does help support us a tremendous amount on the Information Alpha channel. Now, as I said before, summer surprises definitely left us with a great surprise, with not only a teaser trailer but also a couple forum posts explaining the project with an FAQ answering a lot of questions which we have all been wondering. So in the background we do have the trailer and we will try to show some of the key points, while at the same time explaining all of the important information which has also been shared. So first off, we could clearly see that majority, if not all of the modelling and texturing has been complete, including some areas which I think is a first, such as including an Avionics bay, which took me by surprise and really looks astonishing. As for the systems, we can clearly see that all of the basic systems are in place, such as the electrical systems corresponding correctly and the OIS functioning, as we can see in this screenshot showing a Compton 3 Foxtrot departure plate for Heathrow, and then also the ECAM display providing all of the essential information for the phase of flight. As for the system depth, they have answered saying, we intend to replicate close to all of the MCDU functions on the A350, including secondary flight plans and, if possible, secondary flight plan 2 and 3, along with pilot waypoints on the navigation display via the cursor mode. As for other systems like the OIS, they said the OIS will have many functions lifted from the real thing, including takeoff landing performance and other ACARS functions that will be replicated from the real aircraft. OANS will be fully simulated along with brake to vacate functions, and they also went on to say that during their simulator visit they spent a long time capturing these details to make sure that they have all the correct data, so hopefully everything inside of the OIS should be as accurate as possible from their visits to the A350 simulator. And then for failures and calculation performance, they had this to say: we do intend to have a base level set of failures that can be actioned in the simulator, along with some other types of failures that we will talk about at a later date. Most of the reset panel will be simulated. These are the closest things you will get to a circuit breaker in the A350 flight deck. Reset panel 1 and 2 are located on the upper left and right of the overhead and will allow pilots to reset systems that might have failed, rather than having to pull a set of circuit breakers on the back wall. We will have more options in the performance calculator to cover climb gradients and obstacle clearances as well. So there was also another question which caught our attention regarding the systems, and it was, is GPS jamming or spoofing going to be simulated in the A350? This is a common thing pilots deal with on a daily basis, especially over Turkey, Iraq, Kuwait and also places particularly frequently visited by wide-body aircraft. And from this they responded saying, we want to try and simulate challenges line pilots come across day to day, and we'll have a system to allow this level of challenge to be scaled for each user. Now this is very exciting, seeing that they're going to be taking more day-to-day sort of issues which pilots encounter on, which is more of a rare thing to see from aircraft developers. And finally we see them talking about CPDLC, which they said, we intend to have full CPDLC integration using Hoppy. CPDLC in the A350 is also integrated directly into the aircraft, not separated by DCDU like on the A320 family. We also have intent to have a fully simulated ACARS system with some never seen before functionality which we will showcase at a later date. And that pretty much summarizes all of the key features for the systems. However, if you want to read further into the FAQs yourself, you can find a link in the description for you to read. That is all very exciting stuff, and we are glad to see and hearing about new stuff that has never been seen before on an aircraft in Microsoft Flight Simulator, and has really got us jumping out of our seats. Now, on release, we do expect to have the A350-900, Trent XWB-84, and the A350-1000 Trent XWB-97. And for those wondering about the ULR or the ultra long range variant, they have also stated that they will be releasing the A350-900 ULR variant for free at a later date post-release. Some other details from the forum which got us exciting is to do with their aircraft weathering. Like their dynamic tyre wear, they will also have aircraft weathering in harsh environments that we put the aircraft through over the course of time, just like it occurs in real life. As for the extent this goes, we are unsure on how impactful it will be, but they do say that the paint will start to peel away from rivets, paint screws will start to slowly be replaced by unpainted replacements, sealant around the access panels will become more pronounced as it's replaced with each opening, dynamic oil and dirt streaks will appear around areas where leaks are most prevalent, and dirt and grime on flaps and other control surfaces will appear where rubbing against fixed surfaces also occur. Right now we do have a screenshot showing the effects of weathering, as you can see the paint chips on the screws and so on. All of this is very exciting and we hope that this carries out throughout other projects, especially outside of the iniBuilds region. Now, as for the liveries, we do not have a list provided. However, like their other aircrafts which they have produced in the past, I am sure that we will have a long and extensive list of airlines for us to choose from, but for right now we will just have to suffice with their Cathay Pacific, Delta, and also new in real life Emirates A350-900 livery. And that pretty much summarizes all of the information for the A350 project by iniBuilds. Now, with this being a completely different aircraft to their A300 and A320 family, we are sure from what we have seen so far that we are in a completely different ballpark now. And before those who are going to say or complain that is going to be a repeat in performance and functionality like their other aircraft, for example the 320, please can I just ask you just to wait and see what else they can provide. We've seen other companies in the past turn around and provide amazing products, especially with a project as big as the A350. So hold on your horses and just wait. We are sure this aircraft is going to be groundbreaking, as we've seen already from the lengths which they're willing to go to. And that wraps up this video. Once again, if you did enjoy it or find it helpful, please make sure you click on that like, subscribe and ding dong that notification bell to help support the channel. And if you want to get more involved in the Information Alpha community, then you can join our Discord, which is linked below, where we discuss all of the different projects which are currently ongoing. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Rowan and you've been watching Information Alpha. See ya!